What's going on? Internet world, Sean Severs here, coming to you from Scottsdale, Arizona. But yeah, making another video, just documenting my progression as I move along and learning things at Techademics. Every day is more and more exciting. My pre-workout. Every day is more and more exciting because, oh my goodness, man, 2017 is about to be a year to remember. Like, I'm holding myself accountable with these videos for me to look back on, to speak it into existence, and to mainly hold and retain the things that I've been learning. And today I learned from this guy named Brian Dixon. Brian Dixon, he's a Facebook guru, and he knows the ins and outs. Just put it to you this way: when you grew up and you were learning how to drive or you were learning how to walk, you didn't know how to walk. You had to figure out, you had to take a left step, right step, left step, right step, and then eventually, now it's clockwork. Now we walk and we take it for granted if you got two legs. This guy Brian Dixon, he knows how to use and capitalize on Facebook ads, where he's able to produce revenue left and right, 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures. He's done every single bracket of those numbers that I said. So it was really exciting because we were asking him questions, we were getting feedback from him, and he would laugh. Just, he had so much joy in what he was saying. He had so much joy in what he was teaching, because he understands that he's been studying Facebook really hard for the past 3 years. But it's really exciting to know, and it's really comforting to know that we're learning from somebody that's actually doing it. Like, this guy is constantly learning stuff. Like, he can learn some new stuff today from us, and that's a great thing. Like, even somebody that's made 6-7 figures with Facebook ads within a short amount of time, he's learning stuff on his own as well. And so that's a great thing. It shows that he's human. You're not necessarily afraid of him. You're not intimidated by him. You do have to come to the perspective of respecting him, because he does know a lot more than what we're used to. But I just want to share the journey, because like 2017 for me, like putting this stuff into immediate application, like as soon as possible, like as soon as next week. And I'm really excited because this is really a beginning of me being able to take advantage and take control of my financial life. Like, I'm already putting things into manifestation on what I'll be doing once I acquire the financial abundance, when it comes to being able to put my bills 6-12 months. Like, that's a big thing. I've been talking about that. Put my bills 6 to 12 months ahead of time. Of course, pay my mom's bills ahead of time. Things like that. Like, it's gonna feel so good. I already feel good about it now, but it's gonna feel so good when I'm able to accomplish that, and I can go ahead and set my eyes on other goals. Because it's not even about the money. Like I said, I'll say this in every video, I'm not necessarily infatuated with the money. I'm infatuated with what it can do. Like, if I can accumulate enough wealth, enough income, I can put stuff on hold. I can put things aside. If I have a car note right now, I don't have a car right now, but if I have a car note right now, and most people are paying month to month, if I accumulate once I accumulate enough wealth, I can put my car note, my insurance, I can pay that a year in advance, 2 years, 3 years, if I'm able to go ahead and accumulate, when I'm able to accumulate the money that I'm set to do in 2017. Like, imagine that. Like, imagine a world where you could put your bills off months at a time, years at a time, versus every single month, and you know it's reoccurring. Like, you could have so much free time in your head mentally to do other things. Like, a lot of people are so restrictive on these bills. Like, entrepreneurship, I don't think is for everybody, but it is a different thing. What I do think is for everybody is creating another source of income. So entrepreneurship, you can have a little side hustle, but you can still have a full-time job, because I definitely feel like it's an obligation for people to know what it's like to be able to walk away from your job if you need to, if an emergency happens, if you wanted to take a break from your job, if you wanted to postpone your bills, pay them 6-12 months in advance. People should know what that feels like. Like, that's what I'm more so obsessed with, and that's what I'm more so, once I obtain it, which is pretty soon, I want to be able to share it with other people, because our life should not revolve around bills on a month-to-month basis. Nobody's saying you shouldn't work. You're going to always work, but you should have your work regardless if it's entrepreneurship, a job where you can postpone your bills, you could put them off for 6 to 12 months where you can actually focus on other things, have your creative mind flow, get it going. Like that right there is what it's all about. Like, I want to be able to just, you know, I don't want to talk about a bill. I don't want to even hear its name. I want to pay it and it's done, and I'll go ahead and pay it as if it's like a lease. Like, I want to pay my bills so far in advance where next time I have to pay for them is a year. Like that right there. And then in that time frame, you got to really think about what would you be doing in that time frame. So say you paid your bills off today, a year in advance. What would you do? Like, think about that. Like, I know that's like super vague. Hold on. I know that's like super vague, but think about it. Most people don't think past paying the bills. Paying the bills, seeing your family on the holidays, that's it. Like, that's most people's lives. And that's bull sugar honey iced tea. Like, that's some BS. And I'm super passionate about it because that's some BS. Like, we're too much of a creative, we're too creative of creatures to just do that. Like, I'm just beyond that. Like, get the hell out of here with that, man. I'm not about to just work, pay my bills from month to month, have a week off vacation. Man, skip that, man. We got too much ability, God-given talent, and whatever part of your life to just be limited to just doing those things. So that's why I'm making this video. Like, just get in that habit. Start thinking about that stuff. Like, you making $20,000 a month, and you can pay your bills off 6 months in advance, 3 months in advance. What are you doing in that time frame? What do you think about in that time frame? Where you have your bills paid off more than 30 days in advance, 60 days, 90 days. What are you doing? You got piano lessons, you learn a new language, you're going to travel to Dubai, you're spending time with the family, you're creating, you're writing a book. Like, just, it's so much for you to do. And so I just want you to get you in the habit of thinking like that, because once you do that, it's going to start to inspire you, and it's going to start to inspire you to think differently. And you're going to start to think like I'm thinking. You understand why I'm infatuated, obsessed with this concept of having my bills paid off 6 to 12 months in advance. Like, that's all I can think about. And once I accomplish that, I'm gonna be so happy. I am happy right now, but it's gonna even be more of a foundation where my happiness is even. It's just gonna be one of those. But yeah, I'm excited. All this stuff I'm learning, and the great thing is, it's being applied, and I'm helping a lot of people in the process. Like, it's not about, like I'm saying, for those who are being black and white, that have a black and white mentality, and that's watching this video, the concept of what I want you to grasp is, it's not about the money, it's not about the materialistic things, it's about what the money can do for you, the tools that it can lead you to, the opportunity, like what it can free up for you. It can get your creative juices going. That's what it's all about. That's my concept of this. If you like cars, go ahead and buy 17 Lambos. I don't care if you like cars, and you shouldn't care if someone else likes cars. So it's just about you being able to enjoy your life and get your creative juices flowing and squeezing all the potential you have out of this thing we call life, because it is some BS that most people live for 40 years. They work for 40 years, and they retire off 40% of their income, and they go to school, all that stuff, and that's it. There's more to life. There's more to life, and most people don't know that. And I'm here with this wealthy way of thinking, Wealthy Thinking 101, my brand. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram. But I want people to be awake. I want people to squeeze the toothpaste. Like, you guys know how you have toothpaste, and you try to squeeze the last drop out of it. I want you to squeeze every single drop out of your life, with all the potential, all the possibilities, take all the woulda, coulda, shouldas out. Just live it, man. I want to die with a smile on my face. Well, I don't know how I'm gonna die, but I want to die knowing that, I'll see you guys later, because I've done everything. Not necessarily done everything, but I've tried things without being one of those guys with regret. Being 60, 70, 80, 90 years old and be like, oh, I wish I did this, I wish that I told that person this. Like, I don't want to do that. Go to a nursery, go to a home and talk to somebody that's 60, 70, 80, 90 years old. Ask them what they regret. Ask them what they should have did at your age. If you're, 20, 30, 40 years old. Like, go in there, ask them. And it's going to motivate you. You're gonna, and the thing is, you have to let it motivate you. There's no point in you being, oh, I wish I would have started younger. Use it as motivation. But I'm done. I'm excited. 2017, it's gonna be a big year. 5-figure months where abundance is soon to come. So you guys have a great one. Again, follow me on Instagram, Wealthy Thinking 101. It's my personal brand to inspire. But you guys take care, and let's go. Until next time.